My name's Derek. I love you too, darling. I think you're a special lady. I think you're a special lady. Thanks. So anyway, now that our reciprocating specialness has been established, I'll do a little light streaming here before bed. I want to talk a little bit more about the tyranny of functions. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Um. But well, I do want to talk about that some. I'm also thinking. I'm up. I'm energized. I don't feel sleepy really, and I dug most of the trough that it needs to dig for at least a few plants to be planted in. So I'm thinking of putting in the steer manure and transplanting a couple of seedlings, even though it's the middle of the night. You know, middle of the night, middle of the night. That's what they say. For good cause, I'd say. Well, let's pull some barn rips first before we do anything else. I don't know if I'm going to get much of anybody here tonight because, of course, I think this is my third live stream of the day, and YouTube will only send out 2 notifications a day, purportedly. Howdy, Oliver Linehan. How's it going? Are you Oliver Linehan in a pinch? So, I was thinking after I watched that video I made in the car, I didn't rewatch it, just watched it for the first time, but that I really hadn't thought it all out quite well enough. Because I think people feel tyrannized by functions they don't perform well in, regardless of societal projection of it. You know, like I'm I struggle with SI. It's not because I struggle to meet other people's expectations regarding the matter. It's because I have problems in failing to execute in that fashion. Hi, Jay Turnbull. What is going on? Well, I'm playing some ball. I got back from Los Angeles. I had a long day, but I guess I ate a lot of Adderalls over the course of the day, so I'm kind of sprung still. Digging a trench out back. And my goal is to transplant some seedlings very soon. Maybe tonight, maybe tomorrow morning. They just have outgrown their little starter pots so quickly. They're all falling over because they got this long, spindly stem. Anyway, they need to go into the ground. Hi, Kaviga. How are you? It's in fact possible that my seeds are here in the mailbox that I ordered. But first, I should just deal with the seedlings that I currently have. Well, I tell you, you want to work out? Try digging a trench. Boy, especially through my soil. Our soil around here is all clay and big rocks. I pulled some big rocks out of the ground. Got my pickaxe and my shovel and my total out of shapedness. Yes, I did. I played a couple this evening. I lost them both. And that's okay. What I'm coming to realize is that if I want to be successful playing poker, I have to play only when I'm in exactly the right mental space. Otherwise, I get impatient with it, you know. You're so proud of me? What did I do? Thank you, though. Blocky Basilisk says, Sir, you have a good voice. Well, thank you, Blocky. I got it at the boutique voice store, where all the fanciest voices can be found. A little bit of a harshy schmarshy, but it's okay. A voice like a rock star, huh? Oh, I had another one, don't worry. That's not a problem. Sorry, Shade Turnbull, I didn't know you weren't ready yet. You should have said, let's pull a bowl together, but note, I'm extremely slow. ACDC. Living easy, living free. A season ticket on a one-way ride. Ask me nothing, leave me be. Because I am on a highway to hell. How well I do at poker depends on how much fun I'm trying to have. Well, thanks, Blocky. I have been told similar things from people before, fairly often. I think it's just my voice is at a certain age. It's pitched down as I've gotten older, and it's got a certain gravelly quality from all the smoking. But I was a speech and debate coach as well, so I'm well practiced in speaking stuff. Unfortunately, right now I've got big problems with my teeth, and that affects the way I speak a little bit. Oh, thank you for being proud of me for doing the digging. I'm going to go out there in a little bit. We're going to look at my trench and maybe tidy it up a little bit more, dig a little bit more out of it. But basically, it's ready to pour steer manure in it. You're from Corsica. Well, hi, Bonham to a Corsica. Where exactly is Corsica? Is it somewhere in the Mediterranean? It's a French island. Like off the coast of France or what? I mean, France claimed islands all around the place. And it's a Mediterranean. Oh, okay. Napoleon was born in Corsica. Well, what do you know? Napoleon, he accomplished a hell of a lot in his lifetime. Hell of a lot. He was voted the number two most influential person in history by some historian thing. He did all kinds of crazy shit. It makes me just feel like I am wasting all of my potential. He's beautiful, no? Oh, c'est la vie. L'Isle de Corsica. La bibliothèque et la, la plage. Quelle heure est-il? L'autobus à la plage? Omelette du fromage. Oui. I don't really speak any French, as you can tell. Mamma mia. I did take French in high school, but it's been replaced since then by all Spanish. Are we ready? Are you ready now, Jay Turnbull? Or are you still like picking out one grain of weed at a time to put it into your bowl to make it as time consuming as possible? Oh, it's 9:28. Well, where I live, it's 1:28 in the morning. I live in California. Or as they say in French, Le California. Um, I thought the Paris Olympics were quite well done. I enjoyed watching them. You have 5:29. Oh, well, your clock is wrong, Blocky Basilisk. The actual time is 1:29. Okay. Well, if I ever make it over to Corsica, I will say, does anybody know a guy who's on YouTube named Bonham2A Corsica? Because I'd like to visit him since I'm here. That's what I can say. I don't anticipate, Rachel, and I going to Corsica, but
I didn't know it was on the list.
well, this person here is from Corsica.
Oh.
And they said that welcome to Corsica when you want, my friend.
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the same.
Do you know where Corsica is?
No.
Apparently it's in the Mediterranean, and it's a French island.
Oh, sounds fancy.
Yeah.
Well, welcome to.
It's nothing but baguettes and croissants.
Baguettes and croissant.
Yeah. French love bread. French
Yeah,
people
they
love
do.
bread.
Okay, y'all.
All right, there you go, Jay Turnbull. Consider it done.
Come on, baby, let's go upstairs. Yes.
Oh, sometimes I get a good feeling. When I pull up on rip and it hits real good, I get a good feeling. Where'd the weed go? Here it is. You know, my mom always made French toast for breakfast. She was big on that. Oh, you're from Canada. Well, you must not be from Quebec, I guess. In Quebec, they all pretend to not speak English. That place is very snow. Is with very snow. Corsica has been nicknamed since the dawn of time the Island of Beauty. Wow. Is it because the island is beautiful or the people are beautiful? You think it would get stuck at the border? Oh, the island is beautiful, I see. Well, 1 out of 2 ain't bad. The people are strong and the island is beautiful. What about the animals? What kind of animals live on Corsica? Are there goats? Mediterraneans love goats. Unbelievable, right, Oliver? The question is designed to be a ridiculous thing that would never actually happen to test people are suspicious but sincere. But what animals live on Corsica? What kind of animals? I don't know how to say that in French. What kind of animals live on Corsica? How's that? That's me saying it in French. Cheers, Jay Turnbull. Cheers indeed. And may all your Christmases be bright. Hi, Iron Lion. Nice to see you. Very much nice to see you. I've been screwing around with the piano a lot lately. I've got this one thing I was working on called it's called relationship breakup montage, I think, or just breakup montage. Oh, here it is. It's called Piano Loop Breakup Montage. So first it just had one part, now it has two parts, although I'm not entirely sold on the second part. Because it sounds to me like in a movie, a couple's broken up and they're doing a montage of them doing activities separately. But I mean, obviously, I just started working on this thing, so. So that's what I have so far. Just two piano parts and one drums that don't change at all. But the thing is, I have the other part to the drums. I just have to do that still. I think it's nice to have a piano because it really makes me feel like I'm coming fresh to music for the first time in a long time, you know? It's a pleasure to be in this chat with you too, Blocky. I mean, I'm not in the chat per se. I could be, though. Here, look. This is me. Well, thanks, Iron Lion. It's just the first part of it, it just sounds like the kind of song they'd play in a movie over a relationship, over a breakup montage. So they're each running errands separately and stuff, you know. You just listen to the first part. And he sighs and he gets back to work. She's in the grocery store and she's like looking at this brand of peas they used to eat together. Oh, these peas. And it's like life goes on, but kind of just a emptiness now that our main two love interests have split up. But there's hope, right? At the end, a little bit. Maybe they're gonna get back together. Right here, it doesn't seem like they are. Oh. I don't even want this coffee. I'm just gonna throw it out. Coffee used to be our thing. Anyway, that's called breakup montage. But the deal for real, you're gonna just knock that shit out. I'm gonna remove every such comment you make. I'm tired of your self-loathing. I'm tired of my self-loathing too. We're both gonna have to work together on it. Okay? You vocalize your self-loathing to others. That's a worse mistake than me, which is just voicing it to myself and explaining how I'm trying to overcome self-loathing. That's right, it's a plan. You're not gonna Eeyore your way into everybody saying you're not a loser, you're a good guy, or whatever, because you've done it too many times now. I want to have good feelings. I do. I will have good feelings and I will bring good tidings and good cheer. Those are the things I like to do in life. I tell you what I might do right now. I might play a song on the guitar. I'm not really a piano player at all, you know. I'm loving the piano because I haven't had access to one in years and years. And I never got very good at it or anything to begin with. But I'm getting better quickly now because I've been playing it a lot. Which is not to say I'm a good guitar player necessarily. I think I'm fine, but you know, I'm not focused on musicianship as an outcome. Let's see. So loud. Every life lived reaches a time when the road splits in two. There are times, dark times, times of despair, times when it's hard to feel good. That's when I'll look for my sack full of solvency and that satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Every life lived reaches a time when the road comes to an end. When I'm there, will there be anybody else around? Or will I drive all alone? That's when I look for my sack full of solvency and that satchel filled up with bones. Yeah, that satchel now nothing but home. Satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Satchel of helpful goods. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me play that song. I'm going to tune the guitar. Seems a little out of tune. I don't understand why everything goes sharp on this guitar. Shouldn't the strings go flat? Because, you're using them to get less tight, right? The first guitar I've ever had where she goes sharp on it all the time. Okay, there. Now we're in tune. That's better. Let's see. It's a very cloudy day in Los Angeles. And today we run out of time. Struggles past, troubles still to come. The day is nearly done. Will someone buy us some more time? Cloudy day in Los Angeles. Cloudy day in LA. I'm no sort of evangelist, but I have something to say. Life can strangely be forgiving to those who stay awake all night. And mostly voices say to give in. They'll try to sap your will to find. But whether I'm supposed to be here or just be soon, I didn't know this sort of based on what I see here and also on what I'm owed. It's a very cloudy day in Los Angeles. And today we run out of time. Struggles past, troubles still to come. The day is nearly done. Someone buy us some more time. Cloudy day in Los Angeles. Cloudy day in LA. I'm no sort of evangelist, but I have something to say. Something to say. I hurt my pinky knuckle when I banged on the guitar there. I bruised it or something. That's unfortunate. I knocked on the guitar all the time. Every time I play that song, and I've never done that before. Okay, now I'll play my most popular song. Song that gets the best response from people of all the songs that I've ever had. He's Gregory in disguise, hands in his pockets. Now he's walking down the drive, averts his eyes. He doesn't want you guys to realize that he's Gregory in disguise. Hands in his pockets, now he's walking down the drive. Averts his eyes. He doesn't want you guys to realize that he's Gregory in disguise. He hates the lies, wants to confront the men, always telling them, but every time he tries, they only run and hide. Again he is denied, just to yell at them, until the bridge brings a new approach. Sneakily, he'll try to encroach upon the guilty vendor, and he'll get the chance to yell at them. He's Gregory in disguise, hands in his pockets, now he's walking down the drive. Averts his eyes. He doesn't want you guys to realize that he's Gregory in disguise, hands in his pockets, now he's walking down the drive. Averts his eyes. He doesn't want you guys to realize that he's Gregory in disguise. He hates the lies, wants to confront the men, always telling them, but every time he tries, they only run and hide. Again he is denied, yet to yell at them, because he's Gregory in disguise. Thanks, Blocky. I hope it's pleasant here. I hope to attain I hope to attain the status of pleasant core. If you've not heard about pleasant core before, I'm going to get a little unpleasant core right here and just admit that very big example of pleasant core recently died after a horrible car accident while he was just sitting in a red light in the Desert Drifter. One of my core examples of pleasant core, but now he's dead. And that's not very pleasant. I guess he loses the recognition as pleasant core. Gerald has a thought. Gerald has a lot. Gerald has a plot to get to Marjorie's tater tots. He's got a good idea for an name-changing business, thinking now about what to call Christmas when they hire that firm to change that name. Gerald always thought there'd be chance enough to return to the work left rough. He'd get back to it eventually, but his visions piled up, and his plans would interrupt all the work that started off so hopefully. Now his mind is back on his business, thinking of changing factless to listless. So how all the people will shout his name. And Gerald knows he understands ever more clearly now. He won't provide explanation regarding the why and the how. He'll see you and know you from inside your heart. Exciting, delighting, Gerald plays his part. And Gerald still knew there's too much to do. It drops time in the underview. Too much to rebut. So where now and what? And too much time spent picking the skew with you. Now Gerald has a thought. And Gerald has a lot. And Gerald has a plot to get to Marjorie's tasty spots. He's got a good idea for a name-changing business, thinking now about what to call Christmas when they hire his firm to change that name. Now Gerald My voice is pretty shot, unfortunately. It's the second night when you start to feel strange and you're wondering if the range is on, sending sparks of soar in the kitchen sky. An actual night. Is there no top to the dark up above the shelves, where she stores the chai above the sleeping forms of vivid mind figurines of Western lonely types? They lie beneath a million running suns. They're rugged and they're done with the actual night. It's the second night. No, not there. Got it wrong. I remember your dad gave me candy and molested me. My dad did, huh? Well, I'll tell you the following AP. My dad is dead, so you can't SUE him anyway. That's right, my dad is dead. But AB came around to inform me of a past I never knew he had. My dad is dead. But thanks to AB, we get the secrecy that my dad kept from me, obviously. Thanks, AB. Appreciate it. Extremely useful. Thanks a lot, Blockley Basilix. Obviously, you're welcome back anytime. You know, we run a tight ship around here. So if you like tight ships, that's what you're gonna get. As you can clearly see, it's a very tight ship. What shall I play? If anything. I think it seems appropriate for the mood to play it. It's a matter of mood. When I was younger, it seemed that everything gleamed. I don't know what happened to me, but I've lost that sense of urgency, and I don't think that I'll ever see it again. If you follow my lead, you'll discover I'm loster than you, and you'll want to know the way to get back out to wherever it was you thought you knew. And tomorrow will be just like today. I'll be lost then too. It's a matter of mood as much as a matter of will. And the things I do and the direction I point to still departed leave, and I wonder if I'll ever see them again. Ba-ba-di-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-ba-di-da, da-da-doo. Ba-ba-di-da, ba-da-da-da-da, ba-da-di-da, da-da-da. Pretty good song. Not terrible. I don't think there's anything in particular that I feel like playing. I guess I could play El Nino. El Nino, my ass. You call those storms? Where is the rain? Those drizzles don't count, I drizzle more when I be in the sink, which is just the right height to catch all of the undesired splatter. When I'm done, I'll go outside, climb a ladder. I will go up there and take me a bucket and pour water inside, and I'll say, hey, Mr. Cloud, drop it from the bottom. Hey, Mr. Cloud, don't you drop it from the bottom. Hey, Mr. Cloud, drop it from the bottom on me. Well, you might call me a rambling man, 'cause I do a lot of bumming and the kicking games, but it won't do an answer good to call me names. My daddy wasn't well, it was though I wasn't born and raised in no ghetto, just a white boy looking for a place to do my thing. I'm gonna find me a wealthy woman in a line of work that don't take no diploma, 'cause I ain't got much to lose and lost the game. You might call me a good time fella, but I ain't no black and I ain't no yellow, just a white boy looking for a place to do my thing. I don't find no hand out living on around a little, and I like guitar, and I like the fiddle, cause that's the kind of soul to expand my play. So I'd Billy feared and ready, I got to work just to be somebody, the pop boy looking for a place to do my thing. I don't want no pay that living, don't want anybody, anything they get, just a brown line and kind of plan. Well, I said a few things and I'll admit it. If you wanna get ahead, you gotta hump and get it. Just a white boy looking for a place to do my thing. If I said a few things and I'll admit it. If you wanna get ahead, you gotta hump and get it. Just a white boy looking for a place to do my thing. Well, I said a few things and I'll admit it. If you wanna get ahead, you gotta hump and get it. Just a white boy looking for a place to do my thing. That's a Merle Haggard song, not my song. You think it's racist? Blame Merle Haggard. I just think it's a fun song. Rollicks along. I'm gonna play the guitar. I'm much more interested in the piano right now than the guitar. You might say, but why? You're a better guitar player than you are a piano player. True. But, you know, when you're learning new stuff, it's more interesting than when you're kind of stagnant. I'm getting better on the guitar still, but it's kind of been in this long hiatus of songwriting, which has been bothering me. I'm not really bothered by it anymore because I feel myself getting back into the processes. Like, my plan earlier was to go over that piano thing that I did the other night and just try to flat chord it, you know, like not have any of the doodly doos, because then I could just play a melody line over it, you know, and figure out what the melody of it's supposed to be. Because as it stands, the way the chords are done, it's too many doodly doos to tell what the melody should be. Too many doodly doos is a good name for an album, I think. Or even better, demasiado doodly doos. Ay, demasiado doodly doos. No bueno. No quiero. I'll go inside in a second and read the chat. At the moment, I'm smoking a few hits of this stepped-on cigarette butt that I It was a long cigarette butt. And I left it here and it fell off, and I guess I stepped on it. So it's a little bit of an iffy cigarette butt, you know. I don't want to just let it go to waste, so that's good enough. It's gross. Doesn't smell great. Nobody wants a gross, doesn't smoke right cigarette. Ooh, Mr. Doesn't Smoke Right. You're getting in trouble. Have I ever been hit by an avalanche? No, I've never been hit by an avalanche. Thanks, Blocky Bout. Basilisk. Basilisk. That's one of those lizards that'll turn you into stone if it looks at you. It's like the lizard version of Medusa. I know, because I used to play my fair share of Dungeons and Dragons. What did AKS say? He retracted his message. I've never been hit by an avalanche. But I have been hit by an avalanche of meows from my demanding cat before. What do you suppose he needs? Think he's out of food or something like that? I'll tell you what he wants. He just wants me to go watch him eat. It's got to be... Oh, really? All right. All right, fine. Fine, let's go. Let's go eat. Come on. So we have to watch the cat eat. Yes, he's very cute, but he's also a big pain in the butt. Yes, you're a good kitty. Yes, you're a special boy. Are we having internet problems or what? Perhaps we are. Well, I wouldn't call him a hugger, really. He's likely to scratch you if you attempted to hug him. He was originally a stray tomcat that we did not want anything to do with. Then animal control came around and picked him up, snipped his balls, clipped his ears, and put him back in the streets. And then all of a sudden he wanted to be our family member, and he forced his way into our family, and now we have two cats instead of the one cat that I'm quite confident both Rachel and I would prefer. But we love him so much too. It's like, what is going on with my internet? Keep reconnecting and disconnecting. I wonder if I should power cycle the internet. But didn't I just do that the other day? Well, maybe that's nature's way of telling me to stop a live stream. I'll see what happens. One more time, and then I'm going to have to stop streaming, and I'll reset the internet. And try to... Well, I want to show you the trends, though. That's it. That's it. I'm having internet problems. I'm going to have to bid you a fond farewell. You know what? I'm going to power cycle the internet. You're going to be disconnected for a while, but I'm just going to, other than that, I'm just going to leave it. I'm not even going to turn it off. We can still maybe go look at the trench. See, I guess power cycle the internet. It should be back now. Okay, cool. So yes, original signal. All right, so we're gonna learn to love the piano a bit. That's our first order of business here today. Before we go look at the trench, we're gonna learn to love the piano, and then we're gonna learn to love the trench. Okay. Now I want everyone to just relax. You know what you're saying? Piano, that's scary. I'm used to you playing a guitar, Eric. I'm going to be confused, I think. Well, I want you to just give it a chance, relax. Let's see, how do you like the piano? It's piano-tastic is what it is. Ooh la 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 la. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. Too loud. This is a piano. All right, now, stop. Piaka, piaka, piaka. Piaka, piaka, piao. Piaka, piaka, piaka. A piaka, piao. Piaka, 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 piaka. Piaka, piaka, piaka. Piaka, piao. Piaka, piaka, piaka. Piaka, piao. Piaka, piaka, piaka. Piaka, 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 piao. Piaka, 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 piao. Piaka, 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 piao. Piaka, 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 piao. Piaka, 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 piao. Piaka, 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 piao. Piaka, piaka, piao. Piaka, piao. A piaka, piao, piao. Piaka, piarita, piao. Piaka, piaka. Piaka, piao. Piaka, piao, piao. Piaka, piaka, di piao. Piaka, 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 piao. Piaka, piaka, piao, 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 piao. Piaka, 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 piao. Piaka, piaka, piao, 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 piao. That's funny. Okay, tweaker. Stop tweaking on the piano. This thing makes me feel like a total tweaker. Hello, kitty. Look at you. Here to steal the show. Oh, let me put this away at least. Oh, Lord, have mercy on my soul. I'll tell you something. If I could ask one thing of the Lord, it would be to have mercy on my soul. Adder 1, hi. Padawan, range bender, hi. No, I don't think that's the case. I think I'm lost in my head a lot, you know. I got two introverted functions like everybody that are conscious. So I spend plenty of time in my head. Depends what I'm thinking about as to whether or not I'm gonna extrovert it out loud or how far along the thinking process is. Things get thought about quite some time before they get voiced usually. At least, hi, Italian 89. See, I graduated from high school. Oh, really? Get some rest, dude. Albert Otto Wagner. If you don't mind terribly, could you please go fuck yourself? I don't remember asking for a nanny. Let's go take a look at the trench. What do you want? God. We just watched you eat. Horrible cat. Like, I literally just watched him eat. Go ahead. Eat more if you want. Cat's got an unhealthy relationship with food. It's the sound of eating. Yeah, he's eating again. Because, you know, he needs more food, obviously. No, I was being ironic. He does not need more food. He eats more food than any, like, 5 cats I've ever known combined. Alright, so I'll go look at the trench now. I know there's nobody here, so me and Rachel did. But for posterity's sake, might as well. Well, let's trim it. Slightly more motivating this way. It's a nice trench. You can't really see that well. Maybe now you can. See it better. Pretty deep. Might be a few spots where I could get it dug out a little bit more, but it's probably good enough. Well, that's right. I remember what I did before. Yeah. What I mean by big rocks. Okay. Oh, that was super tiring. The deeper the trench gets, the more tiring it gets to take out each thing. That looks fine to me. As it is right there. See how many cubic feet of steering manure this requires. Okay, well, let's get right here a little bit more. Good, good, good. There. Looking good. Okay. That's fine. Good. All right. Now what we need to do is pour some steer manure. I guess I have to get a knife. No, I don't. Tear it open with my fingers. It's fine. Well, honestly, I need a lot more steering maneuver. Fortunately, it's cheap. Well, that's not full at all, so I'll have to wait on planning until I get more steering maneuver. Whew. Seedlings are just gonna have to wait a day. I mean, I could scoot it down. I just need to wait a day. I could get steering maneuver tomorrow. I've had a one range bender. I can't see what that says. All right. Good stuff. Trench will be a little bit of heaven. Once they burn through the nutrients of the steering manure in which they're planted, then I got the fish emulsion to fertilize with. Stinky but effective. All right. Well, that's as much as I can do right now, frankly. So I've done all that I can. I mean, I could dig more trench, but I'm not in the mood for that. Okay. I guess I will wrap up the stream. Well, I don't need a permit for that. I'm just digging a trench to plant plants in, you know. It's not that deep of a trench. I'm not using a backhoe or anything. That's not why I'm doing it tonight. I just happened, I was doing it during the day too. I just happened to be not right now. Doing it because I'm up and figure I might as well get some shit done, you know. Let's see here. Okay, so I guess I'll wrap up the stream. And then what am I going to do? I don't know. I'm not digging a grave. When you drove to LA, you probably spent plenty of time allowing instincts to focus on driving. How could this auto mode relate to correlation to cognitive functions? Well, I mean, the thing is, it's like, I think that for me, for example, I can do both action functions at the same time up to a small point. But if I'm really ideating hard in my head, then I will miss the then I will miss my exit and shit, you know? I think INFPs, they miss their exits all the time, probably. Because it's not the case that you can multitask the two of them if it's 2 and polar, only if it's 1 and 8. And then the 8 doing, it is very unconscious. But driving doesn't require that much attention. And really, to be properly precise about it, what driving requires is SENI. You've got to execute in a sensory fashion what your intuition tells you, at least some of the time. Plenty of time you're just going along, cruising around at a constant speed or whatever. That's not quite the same thing. But okay, I'm going to wrap it up. So I'll catch you all on the flip side.